Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second episode of Hacking Success. I'll be your host today. My name is Enes, and today's topic will be not the topic that I had in mind. I've been going around for this whole week. Everyone liked the first episode, and thank you to all of you. Everyone liked the first episode and said, okay, yeah, I want to be a part of it. There's like, I don't know, 8 or 10 people that want to be a guest on, in which will be in the later episodes. I hope so. But in today's episode, I said to everybody, yeah, it will be about why do we want to be drugged? Why do we want to be like a slave of something? Like, I don't know, phones, social media. We want happiness in everything. I don't want to talk about that, but I changed my mind like just before I set this up. I want to talk about why are we not, like, why so many people are not grateful about the things in life. I don't know how they live, being able to live too. Yeah, I want to just talk about gratefulness, gratitude. Yeah, I don't know what the the name of the episode will be, so we will see. So yeah, I have some things in front of me. So yeah, actually today is May 2020. Oh my god, I cannot talk. May 12th. Yeah, sorry. It's Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to every mother in Earth. Happy Mother's Day to my mother too. Let's start with that actually. Just off of that. Obviously, every one of us had a mother, if they are alive or if they are not right now, but we all had one. The thing about what's important about them is that they can sacrifice almost everything to you, basically. Like, I would like to say the same thing applies to dads too, but the mother's love and I don't know, like that motherhood, you know, that feeling that like a woman has when they have a child is a little bit more different than what a man has. A man is more like, okay, yeah, I want my child to be in the best position ever. Most dads, I would say, in best position ever. So I'm gonna treat him with discipline. I want to let him learn about what are the topics important in life. Like, I don't know, maybe a dad want his child to learn about marketing and sales, so they just start them young. Or I don't know, like Formula One drivers, they let their child go through go-karting in, like, I don't know, maybe even 3 years old, because that's what they think they want the best for their child. It's the same for mothers, but it's not like a dad's love. A dad's love is a little bit more disciplined, as I said. A mother's love is a little bit more unconditional. They don't have a condition to love you. They just do. Seriously, like, just think. You cannot be ungrateful to your mother, because the unconditional love that's in there from the first day that you were born to probably like eternity till she die, it will be there, as I said, unconditionally. You would have that feeling for no other person, even for the maybe for her side of point of view, for the guy she, I don't know, married to, for, I don't know, her dad, her mother, her whoever else passed and had an effect in her life. She would never ever have that feeling. I don't know. I've seen some guy like did some, I don't know, illegal stuff, and the police come and arrest the guy, and she was like, I'm sorry, he was inside in his mother's house when she was arrested, and her mother said, "Oh yeah, is it done? Is it finally done?" And I thought to myself, okay, this person goes up to his mother and probably talks about whatever he did that was illegal, and then he said to her, "Okay, mom, I did this. I'm sorry." And her mother still let his kid her kid, what am I saying? Her kid stay in her house, even though maybe she knew that he will be get arrested in front of her eyes. I'm not saying that. Oh yeah, yeah, mother's activity, like they just let every single one of us. Like, I'm not saying that there is no limit. Of course, there is a limit to everyone, but you you cannot even find that probably. You cannot even find that. Most people don't find them, and you cannot be ungrateful for them. So Mother's Day, just I don't know, post a story, call your mom more often, maybe not just today, because maybe you are, I don't know how old you are, 20 years old, 21, 19, 18. I don't know how old you are, but you have been in her life for just all those years, and of course she had a life beforehand, and she just said, I don't want these shits, I don't want my past life, I want a new thing. And you were that. Or maybe your brother, maybe your, I don't know, sister. But having a child is probably the most intense decisions for I don't know, for a couple. Yeah. Like, can you imagine yourself? You are. I'm saying as myself. You are 20 now, right? I don't know. I hope so. Maybe in 10 years, I have a partner, and that, yeah, we will try to make a children. But that decision, that decision is very hard. You cannot just go, oh yeah, let's just make one, because there is the struggle that comes with it. There is a struggle of raising a child that the way that you want it to be. You don't want them to, I don't know, probably do drugs, do, I don't know, maybe for some of them don't drink alcohol, don't use cigarettes, etc. Be, I don't know, go to education, university, high school, puberty. Like, I'm not even talking about the like premature things like changing diapers or shit. And they chose to do that. Like, it's not that, oh yeah, I want a child, they will be so cute and little. It's not that. It's not that it's not the thing that parents think when they decide to make a children, right? Because the struggle is the worst part. The struggle is the part that they think that, okay, yeah, I don't want to do this. I don't want to achieve. I'm not achieve. Sorry. I don't want to go through those struggles. My life is hard enough. So, yeah, why would I just want to add more to it? But what they do is just, okay, I don't give a shit about anything else. Just, my life is this bar, right? Just half of them, toss it out and make my child go up there. It's basically that. When I think about my mother, I would say that, yeah, she obviously she has done a lot. Like, I'm grateful to be in this part of my life that I can say that, yeah, my mom probably like the most important person in my life. I could say that, because of course my dad has so much effect on me. Of course my grandparents, or also my friends, everything in my life has an effect on me. But the most important ones came from my mom and my dad. And my mom has a special place in my heart, even though I'm not going to just disclude my dad in this topic. But even though my dad probably made me the person that was disciplined and believe in yourself kind of person, even though he was a little bit more abusive than my mother, as I said, because dads want to teach you in a disciplined way. That's why in the first episode, if you catch that part, I said God's love, God's teaching is like a dad's teaching, and I'm gonna come to that as well. That's why when I think of my mother, I see someone that tries her best to raise a children at the most amazing possibilities. I look at my life, okay, like being able to even sit here on my, I don't know, like, look at me. I feel good. I'm happy. Even, even the state of me being happy makes me just grateful to my mother, my dad, to God. I always open my hands and say thank you, God. Always. You need to, I don't know, pray 5 times a day. You need to do these things. You need to be grateful for a lot of things in your life, not just living. Every one of us, of course, needs to be grateful on that part as well to God. But the statue of like how are you living is decided on your parents for until you make money, right? It's decided from them. It's decided from how much money they want to put into you. Is it? Yeah, that's right. I mean, they could just decide that, yeah, I don't want to spend too much on this child, or I don't want to buy this thing for him or her. They could just say that, but they don't. They really try their best. Like most of them. I don't know if maybe your parents, maybe you don't even talk to them, maybe they're not alive, but they do at the first place, at least. Maybe you did something bad to them, maybe you are not talking to them anymore, like something bad happened. Just find them, but make their day better. I don't know, like not just like don't tell lies. I don't know. No, not about that. Like I was not going to say make their day better. I was going to say, I know the Turkish of it, but oh my god, it's gonna be okay. Let's say that your parents are angry to you because of some things that you did. Why are you not trying hard enough? Why? You should try hard enough. There's a reason for you to try hard enough, because they tried their best at the time that you were not even maybe able to speak. Maybe you are not even able to walk, and they tried their best to, I don't know, feed you because you need to live, right? So when times, like vice versa, when the time of you giving themselves a little bit of, I don't know, not pride. Okay, I don't know if my mic picks up so much wind noises, but I hope it doesn't. What was I saying? You need to give them that, honor to them. Like, it was not their duty as a parent to raise you the way that they raised you, right? They could have just decided that you shouldn't be alive, because they want to live their life as simple as possible, because they want to live their life as simple, as easy as possible, right? But they did not said that they wanted to change some things in your life, in their life, sorry. They want to have you. So when, as I said, when time comes around and you need to give them something, you cannot own them, right? Maybe in the future, like when they're 80 or 19 years old, I hope they live long enough, maybe you will need to look after them, right? Because they will be old, because they will need that. So when that time comes and you're not there with them, and they are just sitting in like what was that name, like the place that every old people stays right now, it's not a guest house, it's what was the name of that? Oh yeah, retirement homes. Yes. I forgot the English of it, sorry. The retirement house, like with, I don't know, 50 or 60 more people like them. They will just think that, what did I do wrong in raising this child? or my other one, or my other one. I don't know how many like brothers or sisters you have, but they will think that. Just empathy, you know? Look at their point of view. You are 80 years old. You lived your whole life. Your mother and dad raised you. They probably died. You have no one with you. And that's the important thing actually with parents. They will be there besides you in every single situation, even if they don't know shit. Like, even if you just open a business and your dad doesn't even know shit about what the fuck are you doing, he will be there. Okay, yeah, if you need any money support, I'll be there, kiddo. I don't know. You know, no problem. And your mother will be like, oh, I'm so grateful. Yeah, you're doing something. You know, she will give that emotional support, and your dad will give that, I don't know, money support. It's not always like that, but I'm just giving, you know, some examples. But they will be there for you. I'm talking about that with no condition. That's the thing that you should be grateful about. And that's why they want their kids to do the same to them when they're 80 or 90 years old. Because you, as I said, you live your life, you pass university, you sorry. You passed university, I don't know, like, live your whole life. There's nothing else to do for you. You can't even maybe walk. And you just want your child's, your own family that you created to be besides you, to be alongside with you in your maybe last moments, maybe last years. But they are not. How would you feel in that situation? You'll feel bad. You'll feel real bad. I don't even want to experience the thought of it because it makes me sad. I don't want to be in that situation, so I want my child to be in the best universities as possible, in the best house in possible. I want my kid to have the best, I don't know, telephone, best computer, best life as possible, in short form. That's the unconditional love I'm talking about that a mother has. I mean, of course, you can say that, yeah, God has the, I don't know, a million times of the love that a mother has, and that's true, but that doesn't mean that, okay, yeah, I will live for God for my whole life. No, even Quran doesn't say that. Don't give up on this world, like, don't avoid this world to live, like, like, how could I say that? Like, you cannot just throw away this world because you wanna go to the eternity, like heaven. Don't do that. It's written in Quran, I guess, or our prophet said. The prophet said that. Yeah, I guess it's the same thing. I hope. Oh, okay. I hope the mic doesn't pick up so much wind, but yeah, I'll try to make that as good as possible. Sorry if the sound is scuffed. Anyways, how long has it been? 25 minutes of nonsense. honest nonsense. What can I add? Yeah. Should I give my mom a message from here? Yeah, I had just another topic in my mind about, you know, mother-parent situations that we face a lot. Most, you know, people at my age say that, okay, yeah, I love my mom, I love my dad, I love what they do to me, I'm grateful for it. Good. But I don't want to live the life that they, you know, project to me to live. You know what I say, right? Yeah. Like, let's say some parents are like, okay, yeah, you must be a lawyer or a doctor, you know, and they force you into it, and maybe you become that person, but by force, you know. And I get that. I would never want to be in a situation like that. Thank God my parents are not like that. But there are some things that you need to do for them, not for you all the time, right? Because you will have all the time in the world when they're not around. And that's the interesting part. They will not be around when they die. So why don't you just make them as happy as possible while they're now here, when you can talk to them on the phone? Maybe just call them once a week or twice or 3 times a week. Why not? Because there will be a time, I assure you, if obviously the death, comes after, like, the normal sequence goes around, there will be a time that your mother and dad will not be alongside you, and that's obviously sad, yeah. And that's the time that you become what your dad and mom told you. When most people don't realize this, your mom's and dad advice comes from their not achievements in life, but experience in life. Yeah. Oh my! How can I forget saying experience? Sorry. Experience in their lives, right? Maybe your mother says, "Oh yeah, your head hurts because of your phone." Blah blah blah. She doesn't say that because your head fucking hurts. Maybe she says that because you're looking at it a lot. That's not good for you. Have you ever thought of that? Maybe like when you were probably in your puberty, your mom said that, because my mom said a lot. I remember, and I never thought of that. Like, yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Like, it's not that like Wi-Fi is gonna hurt my brain. Oh, blah blah blah. It does not. That's the reality. But looking at a phone for too long is not good, right? So what they say is, oh yeah, it's because of your phone. Like they're the geniuses, right? I love that. Yeah, I love. I mean, when I think about my mother, I don't. Oh shit, that's another whole topic. Sorry. Let's just go to that another time. So yeah, I was saying that. What was I saying? Oh my god, I forgot a lot. Yeah, when the time comes that you need to live the life that your dad and mom wants, maybe not as a whole life, but some parts of your life, maybe like work ethics, maybe your dad taught you something and you don't want to live like, hey dad, shut up, it's not like that, I don't want to do that, I don't want to have that work ethic that you want me to have. They feel so bad. Like, I don't even want to imagine how they feel. Just do it. Just do it for them. Maybe you don't want to finish your university. Got it. Yeah, obviously that could be something. But they want you to. They want you to finish your university. That, like, they want to see you like throw that cap. you know? They want to be there with you. They want to feel that happiness. They want to say to their, like, I don't know, their friends that, oh yeah, my son finished this university at this degree, and they will be shocked, like, your child? Oh, I remember him, like walking up, I don't know, running with the cars on the carpet, like, they will just have that nice little family conversations in themselves, and that's the thing that they want to have. Maybe I'm just giving like some example on something, but if it's going to make them happy in that situation, and if you don't have any other alternative, that's the part. Like, some people say, okay, yeah, I don't want to go to university. Good, okay, so what are you going to do? Actually, I have nothing in my life. So what are you doing actually? Like, maybe you do not have any future like goals, but what are you doing right now to better yourself, better your life? I'm going to Instagram, a lot. YouTube. I'm watching YouTube. That's it. So you do not have any alternative options to not going to university. So that's when a mother and dad will be pissed off, because they will think that, okay, yeah, this little shit doesn't have any other alternative to do, and they don't want to, listen to me, listen to our advice, because we have shit ton of more years of experience in this life. And that's when you become a dipshit. That's when you become a parent, a child that no parent wants, actually. Like, I always say empathy, okay? Think of their point of view. You are living this life, right? Let's say you have a child, like right now, in front of you, your child. And they say to you, okay, yeah, mom, dad, I want to do this thing. And you know for sure that it's bad. Even if you're not for sure, like 100%, you are like, okay, this little kid of mine will not do a great job on it. I don't like, maybe he or she doesn't have that capacity, Some people have that capacity thing, like their brain sometimes cannot comprehend everything. And that's normal. I get it. Like not every person is designed to be rich. Not every person has designed to be, how can I say it, like geniuses, right? Every person has their flaws, and every person has their own brain state. I don't want to say state, but yeah, like some intelligence level, I would say. And you can obviously like try to level up that thing, but you need to work on it. I'm talking about the default one. The default level of every person is not the same. And maybe as a mother and dad, you say, okay, yeah, you should not do that then. But your child is so furious. No, I want to do it. Because like a little child they are. Even if you are, I don't know, 20, 25, you are still a child on your mother's and dad's eyes, because obviously the age gap is still there. The experience of years is still there. And they will say, okay, if you do that, I'm going to be so mad at you. And at the end, if you do, you need to get that idea of like angriness, I would say. Like, let's give an example about that too, yeah. What's the thing that I would not want my child to have if I were a dad? So, I would obviously be a lot disciplinarian dad, probably. If I think right now, I don't know about the mother, but yeah, if I were that, I would be so disciplinarian. Like, I would not beat the kid up, but discipline is important. You should have discipline in your life, no matter what. Oh yeah, I have something in mind. Yeah, I have something that I would never want my child to have. Okay. Let's say my child is like, I don't know, 12, 13, 14, 15, like at those ages, like high school ages. And maybe he or she is fat, okay? She has a little bit of more weight, which I hate. I'm not fat phobic. And even if I am, no, sorry, I am fat phobic. Shame me. I don't care. I'm not scared of you. If you're shaming me on this, I'm not scared of you. Sorry. If my kid is like, okay, yeah, I'm fat, dad, and he or she comes up to me and says, okay, but I like the way I am. I'm happy the way I am. I will just beat the shit out of him or her. Like, how the fuck can you be in a happy state if you are in that situation? You're just lying to yourself, and you make yourself believe that you are happy in it. Because it's hard. It's, as I said in the first episode, I said it's hard to work on yourself, and that's it. It's hard to work on yourself, so you just, the easiest way possible, I'm in. You just go through that way. Right, kitty? Right, kitty? I don't know. Okay. She doesn't want to go. please just don't knock my tripod over. Yeah, thank you. She's nice. Or he, I don't know. Anyways. As I said, I would beat the shit out of him. Because I know this state that how much he or she is lying to himself or herself. I'm just gonna say him, okay? And I know that it's a struggle for him to get out of that situation, and my beating the shit out of him strategy will not help him, okay? I know that. I will be a terrible parent. Boo-hoo! Cry about it. It doesn't matter. Because I would never want to imagine my kid in that situation. I would never want to imagine my kid. Obviously, it could be in that, like he or she could be in that situation, but I would never want a child that wants to get out of that doesn't want to get out of in a bad situation. Did I phrase it correctly? Yeah, I guess. I would never want a child that doesn't want to get out of a bad situation that he is in. Okay, yeah, it was a long sentence to phrase, sorry. Yeah. Because I'm not a person like that. And my child obviously will learn from me for like, I don't know, until he's 8 or 7. Yeah, was it 7? Yeah, I guess it was 7. Like until 7 years old, like childs get everything from their parents, right? My child will get obviously will get that obviously from me until like he becomes 7. Why am I so trying so hard to phrase something? Sorry. So when you are in that situation that your mom or dad wants you to achieve something, wants you to do something, and even if you think that you are not beneficiary, oh shit, even if you are not benefiting, benefiting, no, benefiting. Oh my god, even if you are not benefiting, I cannot say that. Even if you have no benefits whatsoever, just do it for them because they're doing so much for you. I know that my mom tries her best, like maybe more than what she's capable of, to make me live this exclusive life that I'm living right now. I know that. And obviously it's the same thing for my dad, obviously, but a mom's love and a dad's love is not the same, as I said. Dad's love is a little more disciplinarian, and a mom's love is a little more emotional. As like, gender goes, it's not the same. Obviously a mother would be more emotional in some things, and that's the thing. As a male child that I need more of, because when my dad says, okay kiddo, you need to do this is the more disciplinarian way to do it, do this, and it's hard and I know it, but I say to myself, oh yeah, I will. And a dad would not, like most dads would not go in there and say, oh yeah, kid, I love you, like, but that doesn't, most dads doesn't say that they love their child a lot. I encounter that a lot, and that's a normal thing. Like when I think to myself, okay, I say to myself, I tell to my mom, yeah, I love her a lot on the phone probably, but I don't say that to my dad a lot, even though I know and he knows that I love him, sorry, and like the same vice versa. And that's the thing that makes a family, connected. Like as I said in the first episode, I hate those LGBTQs plus 2 stuff. What the fuck that is? I hate it because that's the family structure that every family needs. Every family needs a woman and a male person simultaneously raising a child. So yeah, I'm grateful for the life I'm living. I'm grateful for the life that my dad and my mom gave me, because I'm not choosing my standards, right? I'm not choosing how rich I'm going to be, because every month they pay me. They just give me a loan of, I don't know how many you can get, how many they want me to have, right? Sorry, there was a bug. That's what I'm grateful for, because I don't choose my life standards. My dad and my mom choose it for me. And I'm grateful for their choices. Thank God. So, when that time comes that you make money and you don't need their money, you need to be in that self-talk that you need to say to yourself, okay, my mom and dad did so much to me. They not they did so much, but they worked so hard to me being my best self as possible. Me being in this situation, me living this life is all their decisions. You need to say that to yourself, and maybe even right now, you need to say that to yourself. And that money that you make needs to go to your parents, for sure. And I know what my mom thinks if she listens to it in Turkish. She would probably just say, "Oh no, just save yourself first." And most dad would probably say that. Save yourself first, care about us later, right? That's entirely correct as well. I cannot argue with that. Save yourself first, obviously. But God, just be there with them. I cannot say, I don't know what to say. When I think to myself, yeah, I'm grateful for the life I'm living, and thanks to my dad and mom, because they decide what is my standards, right? They give the money that I own right now. They give my loan, a monthly one. They give their support, emotional wise. They probably a mother's emotional support is probably the most important thing as a male child needs. Of course, a female child needs that too, but a male child needs that a lot more. And I have more than enough of it, thanks to my mom. And the disciplinarian, like mentorships, the lessons that you can get from a dad, they decide how much they want to give it to you. They firstly decided that they want to have you, and now they give more and more and more to you. And I'm grateful for them. And when the time comes around and I'll make my own money, I hope, I will just say to them, okay, mom, you have a job, quit it. You don't have to work anymore. I wish I can say that right now. I'm not in that position, but I hope I will. And I think I will, if God allows it, obviously. But I just want to go to my mother one day. Oh, hey, mom, you know that job that you hate so much, that like you do whatever it is? Yeah, just quit it right now. Get the fuck out of that office. Whoa, what's going on? I'll make enough money for you to live for, I don't know, 10 years, 20 years. Just look at your bank account. I want to say that to her. I don't care about myself. Obviously, if I'm in that situation, I obviously saved myself. Now the table turns. It's their, opportunity to live the life that they deserved. I want to give it to them. I hope one day. So yeah, let's talk about that actually. Jobs, in this current economy, a mother and probably your mom and dad has jobs, like both of them, right? They're in that situation because they wanna, help the family live in a good state, obviously. But what you don't realize is that they don't want to be in that situation. Who would want to go a corporate job, I don't know, like at waking up at 7 a.m.? No one. No one wants to do that. No one wants to wake up so early. It's hard, but they do it every single day. They don't care about how they feel. They don't care about what their body says to them. Like, oh no, I'm sick, but I need to go. I need to make this money today because I have a child. I have these responsibilities, right? It's important. The best thing you can do to them, like if you have a brother or a sister, okay, or maybe your cousins as well, just gather up the ones that you believe that have some potential. Make a team, because nothing, like you cannot do shit alone, and I will probably make a whole episode on that later on. But make a team and work, like, I don't know, create a business, maybe do like e-commerce, I don't know, copywriting. There's tons of shit that you can be rich on in the internet. You don't even need a whole background. You don't even need to go to university anymore. Everyone says that, and you think to yourself, oh no, all these, you know, social media schemes, everyone thinks that they can be rich. Yes, everyone can be rich, but if you work enough on it. No one works enough on it. No one. Even if sorry. If you work enough on it, you know, like everyone goes around saying, I love my mom, I love my dad so much, like they're the most important person in my life. Why aren't you working for them? Why aren't you working for a better life for them? Of course, you need to save yourself first, but when I think to myself, okay, yeah, I want to save myself first, but I'm living my life, okay, like I'm getting my money every month, it's enough, my standards is high, it's okay, I can buy like mostly everything I want, like maybe not expensive stuff, but I can eat, if I want to eat in a, I don't know, Michelin restaurant for one day, I could just maybe eat, you know. That's the standard I'm living in, and I don't want to go higher up than that. It's enough for me. But if you think in their perspective, they did so much for you, maybe the more than you did to yourself to become better, right? Does that make sense? So the best thing you can do to a mom, to your dad, is to say to yourself, to say to them, Dad, Mom, you don't need to work anymore. I will pay you now. It's not like, just fucking do it. That's the best thing you can do to them. Don't you realize the financial freedom, the freedom of your mother not looking at the like price tag of something that they buy at the grocery store? Do you know how much luxury it is? So if you love your mom and dad that much, you know, you love a lot, it's the most important thing in your life, maybe besides you. So work on it. Don't just call themselves once a week. Yeah, mom, yeah, I'm doing great. I'm actually a little bit busy, so can I call you later? Or just call your dad to, you know, get some money. No one wants that. No mom and dad wants that. So just be a better child. And if you listen to the part, like the last part, just like right now, text to your brother, text to whoever is capable of this type of money making thing, and say to them, okay, let's change our mother's life. Like if you're a brother, the same mother, but if they're like a cousin or a friend of yours, let's say to them, okay, change our mother's lives right now. We don't have a lot of more time. You don't know how much time you have, right? Do you know? Do you know when you will gonna die? When you know when your mother is going to die? No. Give them the best experience they can achieve in this world. The luxuriousness, the, I don't know, maybe not just money wise as well. Make them not freedom. I'm not talking all about financial thing, but I'm talking about what was the name? Peace, yeah, the peace in the family. Can you imagine? Can you imagine your mom and dad not thinking about how much money they will get to the table this year, this month? Do that to them. Because eventually they will disappear and you will be on your own. So do it as early as possible. Stop playing around right now. Stop paying attention to whatever the fuck is in front of you. And do the best thing to make them feel that financial freedom. As I would say, yeah, that's the best thing you can do. So yeah, right now, text to whoever is capable of that. Make a plan. Search everything on the internet. Like, everything is in front of you. And do the best work as possible. Do your best work as possible. Should I need to say that again? Best work as possible. Do you know what this shirt says? If you are listening to this in the audio, I have a shirt on that says grow into the best version of yourself. I don't want to say like the wrong stuff, so that's why I read it. Grow into the best version of yourself. It's such a good quote. I found this shirt and I said, holy shit, that's a shirt that I would, just print myself. And that's what you need to be. That's why it's important. You need to grow into the best version of yourself. So yeah, let's cut that parent topic. I want to talk about another stuff. So yeah, I talked about dad and mom, like parents. How much grateful you should be about your parents because it was Mother's Day. But the important thing that I wanted to talk about is about how much grateful you need to be to God. To like some people just don't believe it. I get it. Even if you don't believe it, like to the universe, that you manifest so it happens to the universe. If you don't believe to God, it's alright. It's your choice. I don't care. But I believe, so I will talk from my perspective. Yeah, as I said, everything in your life is decided from your parents' standards until you make your own money, until you grow enough to make your own decisions, right? But there's one more thing, one more property that has effect on you. It's God's decision. God is deciding where you will be born, who is your when you will die, when you will be born, when and where. It's important. I'm grateful that I was born in a Muslim parent. When I remember as a child when I was in Belgium. I remember my grandmother, praying. She was praying 5 times a day, and I was just little, I didn't know how to even walk, and I was just crawling around. And I said, my mother said to me oh yeah, do you remember when you were just crawling around and your grandmother prayed? And I was like, no, I was so little, I don't remember shit. Yeah, you were just pretending to pray besides her, next to her, in this little how can I say, little carpet. The praying carpet. It's not praying carpet, but I don't know the English word of it. And I said to myself, no, I don't remember, but it's so cute to think about it, because I get that Islamic culture from my grandparents day by day, every day. And I was just pretending to be I was little, I didn't even know how to walk. But I tried my best. It was so little cute to even think about it. So yeah, I was so grateful to live in a household that everyone is Muslim. And also the second thing is, I was born in Belgium. I did not decide on that. Maybe you could say that, oh, you started life 1-0 ahead of us. Probably I did. Yeah, I think that I did. I'm living in Turkey now, but I think that I did 1-0. Probably most people, even just like as a born people, because I did not decide that. God decided that I will live this life. Maybe there's something about it. Have you ever think of that? Have you ever thought that the place of when and where you were born has like a sign of something that God sent it to you? God sent it you to born in there because that's where you belong and that's where you will achieve something to change the world. Have you ever thought of that? Okay, everyone says that they're special, but they never consider it that way. Maybe you were born in Turkey because like most people says that, oh yeah, the life I'm living in Turkey is hard, right? Like the most economical stuff, university exams, high school exams, it's hard. I know. Maybe that's what you should be living on. Maybe if you were born in Europe, okay, you would be just stupid and idiotic because I see so many people in Europe just don't even think and care about how they live their lives because it doesn't matter. Even if they don't do shit, they would just have like they could just work in their, I don't know, uncle's workshop or something, and they could just make enough money to live, make enough money to buy a house or buy a new car. That's why so many people out there that has no struggles, has no also like important think about themselves. That's why I think it's good that I'm here. I lived for my whole 12 years here. Of course, my mom could have chosen to live in Belgium. I always say to my mom that I'm grateful that I live in Turkey because the hard things that I'm coming across living in here has made me who I am. And if I didn't have come across to any single one of them, I would not. I would just be more idiotic. Yeah, I would not even think about bettering myself. I would just be my default. you know, most people they are in their like default states. They don't want to add any little thing to them. Like bettering yourself is hard. I know, but some people just that's like maybe that's why. Maybe because it's hard, they just don't. So yeah, I'm grateful about that too. So yeah, that's the thing that God decided that I don't, and I'm grateful for it too. I'm grateful for the life I live. I'm grateful for the mom and dad I have, the grandparents, the house I lived in, the culture I have, every single aspect of my life. I'm grateful for it, even to the bad things that happen to me, to the good things, because you need to realize if something bad happens to you, like even if it's a little headache, God gave this hard thing to you to take a lesson. Maybe you have a headache, like I said headache because it's the maybe most minuscule thing that you could have like as a bad thing in your life. Maybe you have a headache and you could say that, oh yeah, how could this be a lesson for me, you know? And I would have argued with you about, yeah, maybe God wanted to give you a lesson about, I don't know, don't look to the screens too much. Maybe every single bad thing in your life is supposed to teach you a lesson, right? To the most minor stuff, to the most bigger stuff that you cannot maybe even imagine, right? Be grateful for all of them. Be grateful for the hard stuff. Be grateful for the easy stuff in your life. Because every single one is designed to better yourself. It's designed to make you yourself. So yeah, I think it's a long episode. I talk a lot of like nonsense shit. But yeah, as a conclusion, say your gratitude like messages a lot more to your mom, dad, to God, to whoever it is that you know that has a good impact in your life. Even if it has a, like that person had a bad impact in your life, and you took that lesson from them, just thank them again. Like, yeah. Anyway, yeah, thank them anyway, because it's not always about the good in your life. It's sometimes about the bad that teaches you a lot more than the good. Yeah, that's the conclusion. So I will see you in the next episode. I'm sorry for the nonsense stuff. I know that the episode is like a lot longer than I anticipated. But yeah, happy Mother's Day. I hope I can. Probably I will be able to upload this on the Mother's Day. But even if I'm not, yeah, I'm recording this on this day, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, see you guys on the next episode, I guess. Yeah. See ya.